What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and I'm going to try to make some sense out of nonsense. Why won't the Democrats just go ahead and impeach the president? I mean, what are you waiting on? You're trying to leave us in suspense. You're trying to make us think that perhaps you're just looking into all of these things because you're doing oversight. That's it. All we're doing is oversight. We're not going on a fishing expedition. We're not trying to just harass him and everybody around him so that we could just drag this out into the 2020 election. See, here's the thing. It's like a guy who obviously have a motive with a girl, and it's very clear. All the signs are on the wall. I mean, he can't look her in the eyes. No, he's always like, looking down through the glasses like this, up and down. Yeah, all the conversations seem to go in one direction. Yeah, I mean, I just like talking about, what time you like to go to bed and what you wear when you do. I mean, I sure we could talk about life, but who wants to talk about that when, I want to focus on one thing. See, all the writing is on the wall. Every time they get together, well, can we go out for ice cream and a walk around the park? Ooh, hey, how about you just come over to my apartment so we can watch Netflix? Perhaps you probably come to the conclusion, hey, why don't you just cut through the chase and say you only want one thing? You don't want to. You don't want to know about me. You don't want to go out for ice cream. No, no. You don't want to hold hands and walk on the beach. You want to get busy. See, and so it's the same thing with the Democrats. They're trying to play like they're not just doing all of this for political reasons and impeachment, but it seems like every investigation, conversation always somehow leads back to possible impeachment. Yeah, you know what? Absolutely, the president has done some things that's wrong that could be impeachable, but we're not there yet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wait and see if any of the evidence comes out later on to justify impeachment. But they just want to float it out there so that people can start getting prepared for it, get us mentally prepared for it, because they don't want to just expose their true motive up front. We simply want to impeach the president. So why don't you just go ahead and do it now? Because see, according to Jerry Nadler, according to Shifty Schiff, they have overwhelming evidence that Trump obstructed justice, broke all kind of laws. You hear these Democrats throw this stuff out there every time they get on TV. Maxine Mad Max Waters always talking about he's guilty. He don't want. I mean, he's with the Kremlin. He's in the Kremlin clan, and we need to peace 45. All of these statements, we got them already on record. Talib, we're going to impeach the MFer, which now we find out that she is now going to just come up with articles of impeachment herself. Didn't even consult with Nancy. Didn't say, hey, Nance, baby, come here, talk to me. Come here, come over here. You think we should try to impeach the president? Nancy, like, hey, hold that. That's my 10th thing that I was talking about the other day about what we're going to be focusing on. And I said the 10th thing was a secret. That's the secret. You're just about to let it out the bag. So what's happening is that they all are circling their wagons. They're like sharks in the water, running around some meat that's just been dropped in the middle of them with blood. And it's obvious that they're on the attack and they're trying to downplay it and push it through winning over the public to embrace this mess. Because right now, I think it's like 59% of the population is saying, don't do it. So now Jerry Nadler gets on TV the other day and he exposes that, well, to impeach a president, you got to get the people on board. So that is why you guys want to muddy him up and go through everybody that he ever talked to, ran into, said hello to, and drag them into this, and then just inflate whatever you can find to make it seem like it's nefarious. President Trump signed a deal with a businessman at 2 in the morning. Why were they signing it at 2 in the morning? I'm just saying. I mean, what can you do after, two that you can't do during the day? And nothing good happens after 12 midnight. That's all I'm saying. So it must be that he's doing some shady dealings. And this right here, this leads to grounds for impeachment. So they want to impeach our president. They're making it obvious. But see, if they do it too soon, then it's going to backfire on them because it'll get slammed in the Senate. So now they won't have anything else to run on leading up to 2020. So if they try to impeach him right now and the Senate says no, And then that's that. Now what do? Run it back? Try to double impeach him? I mean, all the talking points that you're using to make him look bad and try to influence voters just went out the window. They're like, okay, we covered all those things. We're done with that. Let's move on. And now you got to run on merits. See, yeah, you got to run on some facts. You got to run on some type of logic. You got to run on some type of policies, which they don't have. So they don't want to impeach him right now. They want to save that because they know that they'll have to stand on their own logic and merits, and they don't have any of that. See, you know why they want to get rid of President Trump? Because he sets a standard. He makes them all look bad. He got in office and he tried to knock out everything that he put on his list. Whereas if you set that standard for a president, I mean, who's going to live up to that? Rest of them maybe come up with one or two things, but they promise 50. Yeah, to get elected. Then they get elected and they might knock out one or two things leading up to the next election. Who wants to set that standard? He's trying to set a standard to make the president have to do stuff, hold them accountable to the promises that they made. They don't like that. They're like, this dude's out here making us look bad, outworking us, bringing up logical issues that need to be addressed with logical, practical solutions. Yeah, all we know how to do is spin it and make it sound smart, even if it's dumb. Yeah, we know how to kick cans down the road. We know how to defer to the other party as they're the ones that stopped me from doing everything I was going to try. I was trying, but they were like, no, don't do it. See, so he set a standard for them, embarrassed them on multiple platforms, beat them, first of all, non-politician, beat their butts, then outsmarts them through the media, uses less resources to get elected, gets elected, starts attacking and addressing every promise that he made to the American public, beating them on policies, beating them on the economy, beating them on all those things, and yet you want to get rid of this guy who has our country operating the best it's ever operated when it comes down to economic stability. And yet you want to impeach him for personal reasons, because then they would have to actually live up to that standard as well. They don't want to do that. So what they're going to do is they're going to downplay all of his success, because then if people start saying, yeah, he is knocking stuff out the water, then when the next guy get in, they're going to be like, now, what are you going to do for us? The last president did stuff. What are you doing? So they want to get him out of there, and they're going about it in a way that it is so underhanded and so obvious, but they don't want to just straight come out and say, we're going to impeach him, because they literally don't have any grounds to do it on. And if they do it and it fails, then they're going to look stupid leading up to 2020, and it's obvious. And I'm sick of them just trying to Putin fart around. They need to go ahead and just tell us right now, we're going to impeach the president. That's our whole goal and mission. And just be honest with us. Let America just see you for what you are. Don't be the guy that when the girls say, hey, are you trying to have sex with me? And he's going, what? No. I mean, why? I mean, you want to have sex? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to, but if you want to, I would just come out and say what you're thinking and what you want to do. And the bottom line is the Democrats want to impeach the president, but they're lying to us, and they're trying to soften us up and get us ready for it. Oh, well, we're a little ahead of our skis. We don't want to move too fast on impeachment, but I am saying there's a lot of suspicious things going on in some potential impeachable offenses. Potential, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see. So go ahead, do it. Do it, Cletus. Like on Harlem Nights. Oh, you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe, huh? Go ahead, there it is. Shoot it. Go on now. Yeah. And see, that's what they're really trying to do. They're trying to shoot us in our pinky toe. Anyway, find me Wednesday night tonight, actually. I'll be live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube, and I'll also be on my radio blog talk show. So check it out. I'll have a good time talking about this nonsense. Also, don't forget to check out Extreme Teas. The link is in the bottom. If you like the products, click on the promo code, put my name in, Kevin, and you'll get a discount. And also, if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom. Do that as well. And finally, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, notification button, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. God bless. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.